Hello, hello, it is Ruby Burrito, and welcome to today's video. Before I jump into it, I finally hit 22,500, just literally just now, so that's exciting. And I'm going to take this time to say if you've been enjoying the videos and everything, as always, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, but also if you want to join the guild in-game and we can try to build an awesome community, let me know. Send me a mail in-game, and we'll get you an invite. But on that note, let us jump into more Guild Wars 2 efficiency stats. So, in the last video, I talked about the player statistics. I touched on unlock statistics earlier. That's not really what I want to discuss in this. What I would like to go to is account statistics. There are some very interesting pieces of information in Guild Wars 2 efficiency account statistics. On the surface, it looks pretty innocent, I'd say, because you can see these are all my stats. So, I don't know, let's pick one. Let's just go here. I have a ton of shiny baubles, right? I actually haven't gotten any in a couple days. But I've been using my characters at the South Sun Cove jumping puzzle. I get shiny baubles every once in a while, depending on the map reward and all that good stuff. But then there's somebody with 42,457. For reference, if you go just to the 25th place, it's down to 2,000. So they have like 19, 20 times the amount that somebody only a couple down has. So this is what I want to talk about today, is the leaderboard and some of the statistics by playtime. So, to put this in perspective, pretty much nobody has shiny baubles because it's a junk item and you sell it to a vendor. But there are people in the game like myself who like to hoard items. For a while I hoarded volatile magic. I hoarded let's go back to my rank. I'm actually getting my eternal ice shards back up. I'm to 4,600 and I started hoarding them again at the start of the year. I'm already almost up to 10,000, getting close. This hasn't updated today. I got a couple hundred again this morning, I'm pretty sure. So, except I have 8,000. Somebody has 277,000. And again, they have 200,000 more than the person in 25th. So, there's not a lot of people who hoard these items. But there's almost one for every single one of these. And of course, because it's Guild Wars 2 efficiency, I have no idea who any of these people are. So I'm not calling anybody out by name because I can't, which is also my favorite part of this, because these are just numbers. So this is a little bit more telling graph that more and more people have Eternal Ice Shards. So the way that this works is 100% of players have 0. It's a little tough to explain with this one, but if you go to 50% of players, 50% of players have at least 44 Eternal Ice Shards. 0 to 500 hour playtime is 0, 500 to 1,000 hours playtime is 12, 1,000 to 2,000 is 112, 280 and 649 for 200 to 400, or 2,000 to 4,000 and 4,000 plus, respectively. So that kind of gives you an idea of the amount of players in each of these brackets as well, because this graph kind of shows the same thing. So the average for everybody is 689. So the average player, at least when it comes to Eternal Ice Shards, is somewhere in between these two categories, closer to this one. So the average playtime is probably around 2,000 hours. We can actually go find that out, because look at all of these statistics. The most interesting ones and this is what I wanted to start with today, is actually going to be playtime. So I have almost 3,600 hours of playtime. That puts me at rank 86,000, which is not notable, I would say, but it is higher than 78% of accounts that are on efficiency. Yes, some people do log in accounts, so those aren't a big deal, but it's a substantial amount of playtime. But it is nowhere near the leaderboard. And this one doesn't show, because it's by playtime for everything else. 50% of the people have 1,228 hours of playtime. As you can see, in even just playtime, the people at the top start curving the graph. And that's going to be the case for every single item. So to put this 50,000 hours in perspective, that sounds like a lot of hours. It is. Playtime per day. Yes, mine's going up because I've been playing slowly but surely. It goes up. These are by seconds. But the leaderboard is 22 hours and 44 minutes a day. Now, that's most likely somebody who is just logged in all the time. I don't know how to explain this. Down here in 25th, that's a whole lot more reasonable. It's still super crazy high number. Almost 18 hours a day. That leaves you with 6 hours to sleep, and you're spending 18 hours a day playing Guild Wars. Love it. It's awesome. The average, 50% of players... Oops, wrong way. 28 minutes. And again, the people at the top curve the graph. So if you go to 90%, are within 2 hours, 11 minutes per day. I'm at 54. So I'm at the 70 percentile. So let's go take a look at another interesting, what I think is interesting. So I recently got a character slot. 74 is technically the max, but it looks like only one person has it. I'm not entirely sure how you get there, but 71, 72 is a more realistic max. So 71 is the soft cap, we'll say. Nobody under 1,000 hours of playtime has 71. However, there are people under 500 hours of playtime who have 69. The average for everybody is 8. The median is probably a better number to look at, but that's 7. Because again, people up here, which is oftentimes myself, skew the data. Where I fit, because I'm within here, I'm above the mean, I'm above the median, but the maximum is 71. So these are the things that I look at a lot when I come into efficiency. Let's go to max level characters. It's going to be a very similar story. They don't have all their characters maxed out. The person who has 74 characters, they're not all maxed out. And it's very interesting. Now you can see that not everybody maxes out all their characters. The people who have 71, not a single one of the people under 4,000 hours maxed out all 71 characters. Let's go to deaths. I'm gonna probably finish on this one because I find this one also very interesting. So I've been playing a lot of World v World and PvP, so my deaths have been climbing pretty steadily. That's a lot of deaths. And again, we skew the everybody skews pretty hard at the end. It's very interesting to see how these... I'm a numbers guy, so the statistics in all of this is very interesting to me. When ArenaNet drops the statistics for how many guys we've got killed or whatever, for they drop statistics every once in a while. Like I think they did one of the Labyrinth, how many mobs have been killed in the labyrinth, how many people have died to a certain boss, all that good stuff. I'm actually going to go to deaths per hour because this is more than 3 times a minute. No, sorry, 2 times a minute. That's bad math. This is more than 2 times per minute. For 217 hours, that is more than 2 times per minute. That's a lot of deaths. And again, this one's a more tangible graph because you can actually, it lifts off here, but it still gets skewed at the end. All of the graphs look like this. It's very interesting to me. I know that not everybody's gonna love all of these statistics, but today was hopefully at least a little bit interesting. And next time I'm gonna handpick a couple more, and I'm gonna do one more video on statistics I find interesting. I kind of did the overarching ones that I found interesting today. And yeah, as always, if you've enjoyed the videos, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Please, I appreciate every single one of you that does. And if you want to join us in game, shoot me a mail, and we'll see ya in the next one.